We all have a need to be seen. When we feel truly seen, it's powerful, emotional. It can make us feel alive, validated, valuable. I'm Sarah Casillas, and I've been a part of the stock industry for over 20 years. During that time, I've been a producer, a creative director, a stock photographer, a business owner, an executive, and now the head of content at Adobe Stock. Last year, we introduced the Adobe Stock Advocates program, an artist development fund to empower artists from the global community and to build at scale an authentic, diverse collection. Each selected artist received a payment upfront to help fund production resources like camera equipment, studio spaces, and hiring talent. Our goal is not only to promote more authentic depictions of underrepresented communities, but also to expand awareness and make this imagery more widely available and accessible. That's why each selected artist's commissioned work will be free for a full year. Stock imagery has such a monumental power to shape visual media. And with this power comes an obligation and commitment to make diverse and inclusive content available on a mass scale so that everyone can see themselves reflected in the visual landscape. Let's hear from some of our artists.
Hi, my name is Wiji Lacsamana. I'm an illustrator. I'm from the Philippines. It's a very eclectic culture. There's a lot of humor to it, but there's also a lot of serious energy. There was a deeper bond with nature pre-colonial Philippines. If you look at my illustrations, there's a lot of emotions that comes with these Filipino rituals and beliefs. When the pandemic arrived, there was another lockdown and people couldn't get to work, people didn't have money. And there was this one lady who decided she would help out by putting out a bamboo cart filled with vegetables, fruits, rice. And it just had a sign that says, "Take what you need, leave what you can." And people were so touched, I needed to paint it. A lot of these rituals our ancestors actually believed in, and I feel like we've come full circle. The concept of bayanihan is when neighbors help each other out. Back in the old days, when people lived in nipa huts and we needed to move to other places, our neighbors would literally pick up the house and move it for us. I didn't know I would research so much for this project, but I did, and now I emerged from it with a greater understanding and greater respect and love for the traditions. I'm honored to be part of this program because I feel like this is such a huge platform for people to see what Filipino beliefs and rituals are all about.
写真を始めたきっかけは高校の部活でした。暗室に入り、印画紙に像が浮かんでくることにとても感動して、将来の仕事にしたいとそこで決めました。10年前の私の住んでいる仙台は東日本大震災により大きな被害がありました。10年経っても今まだ自宅に戻れない方々もいます。そんな中、自分の生まれたところで力強く生きる人々のリアルな姿を残したいと思っていました。ここの神社は1200年の歴史のある伝統のある神社ですね。私が一番に思うのは被写体になってくださった方が撮ってもらってよかったと思うような写真を撮りたいっていうのが一番のところですね。これは綺麗な写真ですね。みんなで仲良くしてて笑顔が素敵ですね。それは私のメッセージではなく、その方たちが共に一緒に暮らしている家族だったりコミュニティだったり、お互いのことを尊重し合って生きている人たちの姿がそこに表現しているつもりでいるので、そこを感じ取っていただければ嬉しいです。
It's that fire inside of us. It's like, no, we're not gonna lay down. We're not gonna be defeated. We're gonna come back stronger. Grandmother Julia really perpetuated that lesson to me. She would always say, keep your shoes by your bed so you can be ready. Get up early, say your prayers, and go running. It makes me feel like I'm close to my grandma again. I had a hard time growing up accepting the way I looked. I remember writing to my sister and I told her, I look too Native American. I look too Navajo. And she's like, but you are Navajo. I think the turning point was my coming of age ceremony. It's called a kinalda. And I had to wear my hair in front of my face to go to school. People were like, why is her hair in her face? Like, is she something wrong with her? But after leaving school, I reflected on that a lot. I came to know that it was beautiful and that my culture and the way I looked and my family, we overcame so much hardship, genocide, assimilation. When I look in the mirror, I'm looking at my grandma, I'm looking at my mom, I'm looking at my grandparents and their grandparents before me, and they looked like me. And now I wouldn't change anything about it. I love who I am. I feel free to create the art that I create. And I love now capturing that in my illustrations, like my nose and my cheekbones and my long hair. My culture and my family influenced a lot of the work that I do now. The activities that I saw my grandparents doing, cooking and herding sheep and, hauling wood and talking, laughing together. In Navajo, there's a word called hojo, and that means to walk in beauty and harmony. I really believe that my family and the things that we did and my ancestors did really brought me here today. That's who I am, the product of them and their sacrifices.
I grew up in a small town in Austria with little to no diversity. So seeing only white, healthy, and normal bodies, or what society thinks is a healthy and normal body, but humanity is so much more, it's beautiful, and with my art I can show how beautiful those differences are, and I can contribute to a more open, diverse, and inclusive society.
La identidad y cultura peruana se representan básicamente a través de nuestra creatividad. Los peruanos somos reconocidos a nivel mundial por las ganas que les ponemos día a día para seguir luchando.
My culture and identity inspires my art because I get to tell the story of my people in their everyday lives. So me telling the story as a black man from a black lens, giving black art and illustrations, I couldn't wait.
It has been a real honor leading this initiative, but being an ally is more than that for me. It's personal. My son came out as transgender at the age of 12, and for the past 6 years as a mom, I've had to learn and listen. I've had to strongly advocate, fighting with healthcare and insurance companies on behalf of my child. I've watched firsthand the impact that harmful perceptions and incorrect stereotypes can have on a person I love more than anything in the world. I believe it's so important to share diverse, authentic perspectives to promote empathy, understanding, and justice. There's always more to do, and at Adobe Stock, we're committed to this pursuit. I hope the artwork contributed by our Artist Development Fund recipients provokes new perspectives, new awareness and open-mindedness, and fuels your creative inspiration. Thanks for watching.